Hey YouTube, this is Scarecrow Kaiser. I'm going to do a Pale Moon profile for you, post set 9. There aren't like a lot of things from the set that you could really utilize as a Pale Moon player. Although the few things there were, mainly Fire Juggler, has changed our build of the deck a lot. Like, it helped the deck. The deck definitely has been needing like a slight like change to it, an upgrade, fix up its playstyle, and it definitely helped. So gonna get into that. Starting Vanguard still. Girl who crossed the gap. She's, when it comes to her versus Smiling Presenter, the Pigeon, or even the Hades Ringmaster, I'm pretty sure she trumps them all hands down, like for almost any Pale Moon build. Under the triggers, we're running 8 stand, 4 draw, 4 heal. What I found with this build, because the way that you play the deck anyway, you end up attacking with your regards already. So you might as well run the stand triggers. The stand triggers run very well in the deck. Your opponent, once they figure out you're not playing crits, they can not guard the Vanguard at 4. But yeah, usually when you play someone you don't know, they assume from the start you're playing crits, and they'll have to figure out into the game that you're not doing it. So by then it can be irrelevant. Yeah, and the way this deck works is you put a lot of pressure with your rear guards, and giving your rear guards multiple attacks works very well when those rear guards apply pressure. Under the grade 1s, we got 3 Midnight Bunny. Very good card. She's mostly intended to be played with your rear guards to make that column apply pressure. Then we've got 4 Purple Trapeze. This is probably the best card in the entire clan. It's what makes all the clan's combos and stuff work. So obviously, there's a reason why you'd want to play 4. I don't always play 4. I used to play 3. Probably 3 is best for most builds. But I've upped it to 4 in here because of Juggler. Which, speaking of Fire Juggler, she is hands down the best card to come out of set 9 for the clan. She's just a really good card. When she boosts your Vanguard, she basically makes your Vanguard act like Sarah. Where if you dry check a grade 3, this card can move in and you can tag out for her and get your shenanigans going. Very good card. I used to want to play 4, but I've cut it back because I realized that it's kind of unnecessary, especially if you have her. But the 4 trapeze help, because once you use her and she goes off, she's in the soul, you can use the trapeze to fetch her back. And then last we have our standard 4 perfect guards. Onto the grade 2s, we got 4 Barking Cerberus, or 10k Vanilla, 4 Dancing Princess, another like huge MVP of this clan, because obviously she puts the best card in the deck, Purple Trapeze, into the soul, and if you already have Trapeze, you can go get your Fire Juggler and then like use the Trapeze or Girl Who Crosses the Gap to get out that card to finish your combo setups. And then last, ignore what this actually is. I'm not playing Elephant. These are supposed to be Jumping Jills. Just using her for a beat stick. I don't have Jumping Jills because I never spent my money on that terrible pack, comic style. There's cool cards in there, obviously, but there wasn't enough for me to ever buy it, so these should be Jumping Jills. With this version, you call out Soul so much that I found Jumping Jill to be the best 3rd grade 2 I can run right now. Grade 3s, 2 Alice. I wouldn't go more than 2. You don't want to like have to ride her, and if you play more, then it's more likely to happen. But 2 is working fine. You don't need to go crazy. Then we got for Robert. He's like what I found to be my most successful grade 3 for the deck. At first, as I'm sure most people wanted to do, I was playing Sarah. Because I was like, Sarah, Fire Juggler, that's crazy. And I found it's like actually like almost too much, and it was inconsistent. Sarah's great if you can get a grade 3 like Alice and keep them there, but it kind of like the deck was becoming too reliant on hitting that grade 3 for it to actually like do anything. And I found that I like Robert stacking my triggers and stuff to be more helpful, as well as like adding a few more cards to the soul and giving me more options. And another cool thing is once you have Robert out there and you've got a Fire Juggler, even if you peek at the top card and it's a grade 3, that's still good because of your Fire Juggler. So you can leave that grade 3 there, swing with him, you hit that grade 3, your Fire Juggler goes off. And then last we have 2 Nightmare Summoner. This card's okay. It's not amazing. Basically, this card is an offensive version of Mistress Hurricane, because just like her, when you drop him, Counterblast 2, call a guy from Soul. However, he's a 15k limit breaker, whereas Mistress Hurricane can be an 11k if you have 8 cards in Soul. I'd rather have the offense. This card is kind of like a good late game drop to ride over Robert, get the extra push in with the 15 and recruit something from the Soul. It works okay. Early game, because you want to use your Counterblast to set up. So it's okay card, but mainly the best card to come out of the set is Fire Juggler, and it's changed like my whole playstyle of the deck. So thank you for watching.